at the beginning of this year, I created a YouTube video talking about my 2023 New Year's resolution. And my New Year's resolution for this year, 2023, what one of them was to upload every other day or every single day on this YouTube channel and just see what kind of value I can deliver to you guys, how much content I can produce, how much I can try to grow my personal brand just within these 12 months. And I wanted to talk about my New Year's resolution and talk about, did I stay committed to uploading every other day? Did I stay committed to uploading every single day? How did my year go with staying committed to my 2023 New Year's resolution? In the beginning of 2023, I did mention it in the video, and I will also link that video within the description. Is at the beginning of the year, this year, there was a lot going on. It started off very rocky. This whole year has been very rocky, to really say the least. And at the beginning of the year, my New Year's resolution was to upload every other day or upload every single day on my YouTube channel and just see what kind of content I can produce. I really didn't have a game plan with like, am I going to upload shorts? Am I going to upload a majority of YouTube shorts? Am I going to upload a majority of longer form content such as this one, for example? And I really didn't have a clear mind, I didn't have a clear plan with what exactly I wanted to upload. All I knew is I was going to upload content and I was going to figure it out along the way with what path I wanted to do. Was I going to upload majority of YouTube shorts or longer form content? Anyhow, at the beginning of this year it started off very rocky. This year within itself has been quite challenging. For those of you who have been following my content and have been following me with my personal journey, whether it be social media or within this YouTube channel, is one, thank you. I really appreciate your support and your genuine love. It really does mean a lot. And but back to what I was saying is, if you guys have been following my content for this past year, you will know that I did lose an aunt who had a really big impact on my life. So losing her was really hard and challenging, and it has been very challenging with like the other life events that happened along the way. This year has been quite it hasn't been the easiest. It's been very challenging. I am one personally who doesn't really show his emotions. That's just personally how I am. I like to be the one who kind of radiates the light, bring joy into other people's life. I never really like to really express how I am feeling. So back to the purpose of this video is me talking about my New Year's resolutions. I did upload I cannot remember of January, but I do remember from February and on, I did commit to uploading every single day on my YouTube channel. And for me, the way I did it is I uploaded Monday, Wednesday. I believe I started off doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, uploading longer form content. And then on the remaining days, which was Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, I was uploading YouTube Shorts. And that's how I started at the beginning of my upload content. That's how I started at the beginning of the year with my content. And again, as the year started to go by, then I started to kind of reflect and try to re-strategize and re-upload my content. I wanted to re-strategize. So then I flipped it and I started doing Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. I started to upload longer form content. By longer form content, I'm talking about not YouTube Shorts. And then on the remaining days, which would be Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday, and Sundays, I started to upload YouTube Shorts. And the journey it didn't go as expected. I was really hoping I would make it to 1,000 subscribers this year. But that is okay. I'm not like discouraged. I'm not bummed out about it. Like, again, I'm not discouraged about it. The beginning of the year, I was really hoping that I would reach 1,000 subscribers. To me, that would be like a really, really big milestone. But, for me, with my spiritual beliefs, God has other plans for me, and he has a lot of things that I have yet to see that he has in store for me. And what that is, I don't know yet. I know some things, I know quite a bit of things, but I don't know absolutely 100% the entirety of everything with what he has predestined for me within this lifetime. So back to, again, what I was saying is I did upload every single day. My channel grew, I think, roughly 50 subscribers, which is pretty huge. Like, again, I started from zero, and at the time I am making this video is I currently have 196 subscribers, which in perspective, I am 20% through to reaching 1,000 subscribers. So to me, that's huge, right? When you put it in perspective like that. And so yeah, I did stay committed to my New Year's resolution, and I wanted to personally talk about that and personally document that, and kind of reflect on that. I set a New Year's resolution. I stayed committed to it. Again, my year has been very challenging. It has been very rocky, to say the least. These past 4 years alone actually has been quite a journey just with my mental health alone. It's been a very interesting journey, to say the least. And having that said, is when you set a New Year's resolution, stay committed to it. When you say you are going to do something, follow through with your word. If you say you are going to do XYZ, follow through and commit to doing XYZ. Because there's nothing more important in this world than following through with your word. Again, there's going to be things that are going to arise that are going to distract you. There are going to be things that are going to become a form of a hindrance. There are going to be things that are going to arise that, that are going to bring down your spirit. Again, I lost my aunt. That really played a very big role into, it brought me down a lot. Again, I don't really talk about that. Again, I don't really show my emotions much, but that alone was not the easiest. And there was days within this year where I was like, Vic, you have 2 to 3 days to upload content, to schedule out your content so I can stay committed to uploading every single day. And I was not in the mood. There was a lot of stuff going on and my mind was elsewhere, and something that really helps me a lot is I was like, okay, Vic, one, prayer gets me through a lot of things. Keep the faith. Prayer, again, gets me through a lot of things, a lot of things. That's why I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for me building a relationship with God. That's for me personally. But again, there was a lot of things that were there was days where I wasn't in the mood to make content. And I had to ask myself, okay, Vic, what is the problem here? And I was like, you know what? I was like, the creativity isn't there. My mindset, my headspace isn't really in the most uplifting, energetic, and my mindset wasn't really inspired. There was days like that. And I was like, okay, what can I do? So there was a problem, which was me not being in the mood to create content because, again, there was a lot of stuff going on, both personally and professionally. And then, so I was like, what's the solution? Well, the solution is I need to reverse that. I need to reverse how I am feeling. And depending on how I was feeling, I would either watch a YouTube video, a couple YouTube videos of inspirational or motivational content. I would look up entertainment videos. FaZe Rug, for example. I love his content. I love his positivity, his energy. Something about that guy is just very genuine, I feel. And of course, there's other content creators, such as Mr. Beast, Eric, I find quite entertaining as well. There's a lot of content that I consume that it depends on what content I watch and consume that will reverse how I am feeling, If I was feeling uncreative, I would look up, depending on what it is, if I was feeling uncreative and I wanted to feel creative, I would look up primarily Gary Vee. I would look up Tony Robbins content. I would look up Steve Harvey. Things and people that would inspire me, pick me up. And then there was people who, when I felt down, I wasn't really motivated. I was really, really down, and I was I don't want to say falling into the self-pity, but I was falling into the mindset of nothing is ever going to get better. Or again, your spirits are becoming down. For me personally, I like to look up people who will like throw out that hard truth. For me, it would be David Goggins. I look up his content quite often as well. That dude is a legend, to say the least. But there's a lot of different people that I would see, and I would have to, okay, like, what's the problem here? Am I uninspired? Am I not inspired? Am I feeling not motivated? Am I feeling not creative? Am I feeling not, where's my energy level at? Where's my headspace at? And then that would predetermine what kind of content I would watch, and then elevate my spirit or elevate my mood, elevate my motivation, inspiration, whatever it would be. Sometimes even my own content would inspire me. And I'll come across content of my own, whether it be videos or quotes of mine, and I'm like, that's what you needed. Get your head back in the game, get focused again. And I would start to, produce what it is I needed to do, whether it's content for this YouTube channel, content for my other YouTube channels, work on my other projects that I am also working on behind the scenes, whatever it is that I need to do. You have to get focused. You have to, where I am going with this is, I did talk about my New Year's resolutions, and I did explain that. But where I'm going with this at the end of this video is, not every day you are going to wake up feeling 100% your best self. And there are going to be days when you are going to be feeling down and low. And on those days, it is really important to become mindful of where you are within that moment. And find out a solution, become mindful of the problem, acknowledge the problem. But find a solution, don't stay in the problem, don't stay submerged in the problem. Again, be mindful of the problem and acknowledge the problem. But find a solution. That's where your growth lies. That's where you are able to overcome that depressional state, your anxiety state. That is how you overcome you feeling down and out. You have to find a way to overcome and break through how you are feeling. Only you know what you need to do to help you get through what it is you're currently going through. And once you can actually figure out what your problem is, what's the problem, and you can actually dig deep into the root as to stop looking around and saying, I am here, or I am feeling XYZ because of so-and-so, or because of this person, or that thing, or this situation. And you can overcome that mindset, and you can actually dig deep into the root as to you are where you are because of your actions. Then that's when it becomes a really big game changer. Because only you know what you need to do in order for you to overcome and break through what it is you are currently going through. My backlight shut off perfectly right once I was about to end the video. Anyhow, I love you, I appreciate you, and remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.